700 million years ago, our planet during the Near-Proterozoic was covered from pole to equator to pole again in ice up to 1 kilometer thick. That ice gradually moved over the surface of our planet, scraping the crust and delivering huge volumes of sediment into the ocean. That sediment changed our ocean chemistry, and what's really interesting, we see different forms of life, more complex life, developing after this period of time. We took a range of sedimentary rocks throughout Britain and Ireland and looked at how they changed through deep time. That enabled us to make predictions about how the chemistry of our planet changed. So this shows the interrelationship between Earth, its crust, its atmosphere and its oceans all together in one big system. We can take a lot of lessons from these past deep time environmental changes. We can use these as templates to understand how the transfer of elements between different chemical reservoirs on our planet leads to environmental change. This is especially important today with the various man-made climate change events that are happening.